Hello and welcome to week 2 of English 112. It looked like everyone was able to get into Moodle and post an introduction on the discussion board. So very pleased with that. Week 1 was a fairly light week in terms of your assignment. The work definitely picks up beginning here in week 2. So one of the resources that I've included in the week 2 folder is a PDF of the 7 deadly sins of writing. And this is just a tool for you to look at so that you can improve your writing as you go throughout the semester. It covers everything from punctuating independent clauses, using apostrophes, eliminating wordiness and verbosity in your writing, active, passive voice. So if you come across any of those that you have questions about, feel free to shoot me an email and I will discuss that with you. But this is basically a resource for you to have as you continue to develop as a writer. I've also given you a very short APA example formatting that includes a title page and how you should do your running head. Remember in week 1, I showed you how you can use a template in Google Docs to find an APA report format in the templates section. So if you have any questions about how to format your paper or how to cite sources as we move a little bit further on, feel free to ask me that in email. The assignment for this week is to take what you have read in high school, an institution whose time has passed, and analyze the author's argument. And that means you're looking at the claims and the evidences that the author uses to make the point in that essay. So in addition to that, you can use your own experience. So given that this paper can draw up on first-person point of view if you need to do that, if you're including your own personal experience. Here's what I suggest you do. Look at the questions that come at the end. There are writing suggestions for the essay. There are some just questions about thesis and organization. Any or all of those questions are fair game. So I'm asking you to write a 1,000-word essay, which is quite a bit to write about one particular essay. So you may have to address several of those questions in order to get to the 1,000 words. And I realize that that's a lot of words to write about just one essay. So if you're looking at those questions, you should be better prepared to get to that 1,000-word limit. Now, with that being said, I would like to give you some feedback before you turn that in for a grade. If you can have your essay formatted, and even if you don't have the 1,000 words yet, if you could share that with me by Wednesday, then I can give you feedback before you submit that on Friday. So Friday, March 20th is the deadline at midnight for the final draft. But if you could get it to me by Wednesday, just in a rough draft format, I can give you some feedback on it. And I think that would help your grade tremendously. So you don't have to do the rough draft by Wednesday. If you don't get that to me, it's not going to be any points off or it's not going to affect your grade. But it would help you tremendously to get my feedback before you get a final grade on it. I do need it by midnight on Friday in order to give you a grade for that. If something comes up that you can't meet that deadline, please reach out to me beforehand and just let me know what's going on and we'll make some sort of arrangement. So that Wednesday deadline is just an opportunity for you to get some feedback. As you're writing, if you have questions, send me an email. Now, the email that's going to get the quickest response is my regular work email. So that's jason.dotson@cumberland.kyschools.us because I work for the Cumberland County School District. So that's going to get you the quickest feedback. I'm also asking that that's where you submit your assignment to, just because that makes it easier for me to grade it. So if you want to send it as an attachment, send it to my Cumberland County email address, or you can share it in Google Docs to that same email address, and I can look at it if you're using Google Docs. Either way, I'll be able to look at it, mark it up, send it back to you, give you some feedback, and let you know the direction you need to go. So the major work for week 2 is to write the 1,000-word essay using APA format, look at the 7 deadly sins, make sure you're not making any of those mistakes in your writing. Now, additionally, there is a week 2 discussion board post that I'm asking you to do. It's the journal prompt for high school and institution whose time has passed. So I'm asking that you look at that discussion board and respond to it and make some comments on other students' posts. So at some point during the week, do that, and that helps you engage in a discussion and see what other students' reaction is to this particular essay. So it could help you in your pre-writing and in your drafting. So if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me via email, and I look forward to seeing your rough drafts come in by Wednesday.